the idea. And if you want to talk about, for example, Italy, right? You say, oh, they have the most racist fan base. Look at all these top players, these top Italian clubs, right? Look at Napoli, look at Roma, look at Juventus, look at Inter Milan, look at AC Milan. Look at the percentage of players are who are black. Probably at least 40%. You say that, oh, you don't want black or migrants, you don't want black refugees, but you worship these black athletes like they're a god. And also for Vinny Jr., right? So yeah, Vinny Jr. is probably one of those guys who cries about racism all the time. I would like to say that I feel some kind of sympathy towards this guy, but once again, how much money does he make? Well, like $50 million a year, right? Probably something like that, right? And guess what? He has a truckload of women, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, right? Even if they lose La Liga, right? They can lose all the games they want. They can lose the Champions League, right? He gets home. He gets to go home. He gets to drive his Mercedes. He gets to drive his BMW. He gets to drive his Lamborghini. He gets to drive all the sports cars. He can buy the most fancy, the most expensive watches in the world. He can have his own private yacht. He can have sex with anybody that he wants to. So at the end of the day, why should you feel bad for these professional athletes?
Hello, guys. This confused Chinese individual, he commented, he made a comment that I strongly disagree with about racism and rich black people in sports. You know what I mean? He was commenting, as you see in this short video, that about the racist incident with Vinicius Junior when they played Benfica in European Champions League qualifying. You know what I mean? And he started making excuses like where they should just take take the races in their chain and move on. That they shouldn't complain about all the people calling them the Vinicius Junior monkey. That is nothing because he has wealth. He's rich. You know what I mean? He can get women. He can get that. You know what I mean? I think. The guy is out of touch, He's out of touch with the reality. You know what I mean? He is naive. You know what I mean? He has not been. He complained in his channel like he he has racist attack from people because he lives in Canada at the moment. But the thing is that I don't think he have serious racist stuff, But because how can you downplay racism just because the person is wealthy? And to show you his own ignorance is that they thought that these players, they are so wealthy. They are not, because the people that are wealthy, that the owners of these football clubs, they are the multi-millionaires, not this not this not these players. These players make money for them. They make money for this the owners of this club. So that's why if they don't talk about these owners, they talk about players, because they think when they see that the money they're paying them weekly or monthly salary, they think like, oh, it's too much for these guys that are making money just by playing. But they forget that it's a sport. At the same time, it's an entertainment. Football is a sport, is an entertainment, and anything to do with entertainment gives money. You know what I mean? It gives a lot of money. You know what I mean? But these people are employed. You know what I mean? They are employed, and their employment span is in a club. Maybe you're lucky, stay 10 years in a club. You know what I mean? And once your 10 years is gone, your contract finishes, they don't have a retirement payment for you. You know what I mean? And this guy forget about it. He thought like, because they're making thousands or millions in a week. These people are rich, they are very rich. You should take racism by the chin. You know what I mean? And sometimes people will say, those people will tell you, take it. You should be able to ignore racism. But when it's the other way around, they will not ignore it. They will snap. This guy will snap. This Chinese guy will snap. If he has this kind of racism, that if it comes towards him, he will snap. I know some people, those people that can give, they don't take most of the time. That's why, it's good to sit in your room and make video online and say, oh, they can get women, they can get cars, that's life. You know what I mean? They don't know that these people are human beings. They are emotional animals. They feel emotion just like anyone else. It doesn't mean if you have money or not. When somebody disrespects you and subject you to resist this kind of racism, you're gonna feel as a human being, no matter how rich you are. Because money cannot, it can do what it can do, but this kind of emotional stigma is gonna stay with you. You know what I mean? Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.